Chapter 1 Real Numbers Session 4. Let's start. Let's start with the theorem 1.5. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. Right? What is terminating term, non-terminating term? Right? Terminating and recurring, non-terminating, non-recurring. So those things we already see in the standard 9. Now let us then x can be expressed in the form of p by q. Right? If x be the rational number whose decimal expansion terminates, then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are the co-prime numbers, and prime factorization of q of the term of the form 2 power n 5 power m, where n, m and n are the non-negative, that means positive integers. Non-negative means positive integers. Now what does it mean? Right? See here, if x be the rational number, that means what? For example, 3 by 4. This is the rational number in the form of p by q. This is the p and this is the q. If it terminates, then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where a co-prime number. 3 and 4 are the co-prime number because the common factor is 1, HCF is 1. So prime number of q is in the form of 2 power m, 2 power n, 5 power m. So this is the q. Q is nothing but the 4. So 4 can be written as a 2 multiplied by 2 is equals to 2 power n, 2 power 2. Right? So here it is form of 2 by 2. That is fine. Why that is fine? Because answer of 3 by 4 is nothing but the 0.75. Answer is 3 by 4 is what? 0.75. Okay, now let's move ahead. Another example. Let's see the another example, and that is 6 upon 15. So the first condition is 6 and 15 must be the co-prime number. So for that, this is the 3 2s are and this is the 5 3s are. So 3 and 3 cut. What is remain is 2 by 5. So this is nothing but the 2 divided by 5. So in the denominator there is a 5. If in the denominator there is a 2, there is a 5, or the combination of 2 and 5, then it is a terminating term. So 2 by 5. So multiplied with the 2 and divided with the 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 divided by 10. Answer is 0.4. Is that understood? Right? 2s are 10. Let's see the another example, and that is 9 divided by 50. Right? Now 50, q is equals to 50. Right? So 50. So 50 is nothing but the 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. So it is in the form of 5 square into 2. 5 square into 2. So the denominator is in the form of 5 and 2 only. Right? So what is our question is 9 divided by 50. 9 divided by 50. So here if you make this sum easy, so what you need to do is 5 into 5 into 2. So 2 5s are there. So you need to multiply one more 2 because 1 2 is there. So make the number of 5 and 2 equal. So 2 5 and 2 2. So but we multiply in the denominator. So we need to multiply in the numerator as well. So 9 2s are 18. 18 divided by 5 5 is 25. 25 2s are 50. 50 2s are 100. So it is nothing but the 18 divided by 100, 0.18. So it is a terminating term. Right? And if you do in the calculator 9 divided by 50, you will get the answer 0.18 only. Okay? So now another theorem 1.6. Let x is equals to p by q, where p by q be a rational number. Let x is equals to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n 5 power m, where n, m are the non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion which terminates. then x has a decimal expansion which terminates, right? It is a bit different. It is the opposite of the 1.5. P by Q is a rational number. P by Q is a rational number such that prime factorization of Q is in the form of 2 power n 5 power m, where n and m are the non-negative integer. Then x has a decimal expansion terminates, right? If the Q is in the form of 2 power n 5 power m, then x has a decimal expansion terminates, right? For example, 5 divided by 50. What is the answer? 0.1, because the denominator is in the form of 2 into 5 power 2. Simple. X is equals to P by Q be the rational number such that the prime factorization of Q is not in the form of 2 power and 5 power m. N and m are the non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion non-terminating recurring. See 1 upon 3. For example, another example if you want to see, and that is 5 upon 15, right? So 15 you can see as a 5 multiplied by what? 3. So in the denominator there is a 3. Denominator there is a 3 which is other than 5 and 2. If there is in the denominator, if it is a number which is other than 5 and 2, then the term is, see, 5 divided by 15, right? If you cut it down, this is 3. So 1 upon 3. What is the answer of 1 upon 3? So 1 upon 3 is nothing but the 0.33333 goes on and on and on. That means 0.3 bar. 0.3 bar. So this is the non-terminating recurring. This is the non-terminating recurring, right? So this decimal expansion is non-terminating, repeating, or a recurring. Right? Now let's see exercise 1.4. Now let's see exercise 1.4. Without actual performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So for that, what we need to do is we need to find out the factors of prime factors of 3, 1, 2, 5. If you do that, you will find out that it is a 5 power 5. So 5, 5, 5, 5 and 5 and here 1. Right? So in that manner you will find out. So here it is 625, here it is 125, here it is 25, here it is 5 and here it is 1. So you will find out the 5 how many times? 5 times. So in the denominator, if there is a 5 or 2 or 5 and 2, then we can say it is a terminating term. So here it is only 5, so we can say what? It is a terminating term. Hence the decimal expansion is a terminating. Now another example, 17 divided by 8. 17 divided by 8. And now 8 is nothing but the 2 power 3. 8 is nothing but the 2 power 3. In the denominator there is a 2. What we know is, in the denominator there is a 2, there is a 5, or the combination of 2 and 5, then it is a terminating. So the denominator is in the form of 2 power m. Hence the decimal expansion of 17 divided by 8 is a terminating. Now 64 divided by 5, 455. Now 455 is equal to nothing but the 5 into 7 into 13. Now it is simple that 455 is a q, because it is in the denominator, so it is a q, and this is the p. Now here q is in the form of 5, 7 and 13. So it is other than 7 and 13 is other than 5 and 2. If in the denominator there is other than 5 and 2, then what we can say? Then we can say it is a non-terminating recurring. Right? Since the denominator is not on the form of 2 power m, 5 power n, and it is also contains a 13 and 7 as a factor, this decimal expansion will be non-terminating, repeating, or a recurring. Same here, 1600. Now 1600, it's a 2 and 5 only. It is the combination of 2 and 5 only. Right? You need to do in this way. 1600 divided by 2 divided by 2 divided by 2 divided by 2, then 5, and then this is the 4 times only, just for the explaining, right? Another 2, 2, then 5 and then 5. So you need to do in that manner. So you will find out that 2 power 6, 5 power 2. The denominator is in the form of 2 power m, 5 power n. Hence it is in the form, hence it is a expansion, decimal expansion of 5 upon 1600 is terminating. I hope you get this, right? If the denominator is in the form of 2 and 5 only, it is a terminating. Now here it is a 7 cube. Here it is a 7 cube. Since it is a 7 cube, it contains a 7 as a factor and not in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n. Hence, this decimal expansion will be a non-terminating repeating. Now, let's see another sum, and that is 23 divided by 2 cube and 5 square. Now, in the denominator, there is a 2 cube and 5 square. There is a 2 cube and a 5 square. So it is in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n. Hence, the decimal expansion is terminating. It is simple. See, here it is given directly in the form of 2 and 5. If the denominator contains only and only 2 and 5 as a factor, prime factor, then we can say it is a terminating. Here it is 7. Here the 7 is there. It contains the 7 as its factor. The decimal expansion will be the non-terminating repeating. Simple, right? Now 6 upon 15. Now 6 and 15, the condition is P and Q are the co-prime numbers. But here P and Q are not the co-prime number because they have the 3 as a common factor. So first of all, 3 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 5. So 3 and 3 cut, answer is 2 by 5. Now you need to say something. Now answer is 2 upon 5. Now the denominator contains only 5. Denominator contains only 5. See, in the mathematics, give the answer after all the simplification. Give the answer after all the simplification. So 2 divided by 5. So it is nothing but the 5 power n. If it is 5 power n, then it is a terminating term. By seeing, you can see that it is a non-terminating. By see, you can conclude that it is a non-terminating recurring, right? But you need to do it. First of all, you need to do what? Simplification. Then you need to answer. The same here, right? If you here, you can directly answer. But here, these are not the co-prime numbers. So first of all, we need to convert it. 7 by 10. Now 10, by just seeing on the number, you can say it is 0.7, right? So it is a terminating term. But if you want to go step by step, then 10 is equals to 5 into 2. So denominator is in the form of 5 power m, 5 power n, 2 power m. Hence the decimal expansion of 35 divided by 50 is a terminating. And the last sum, 10th, is the self-practice. Easy sum, right? You need to do it by yourself. Now, the question 2, write down the decimal expansion of those rational number in the question number 1 that we see in the previously above, which have a terminating expansion. So first is a terminating expansion. So what we do is, so if you directly do the 3, 1, 2, 5 divided by, so 13 divided by 3, 1, 2, 5. The sum is going to be the very bigger. So we don't need to go into that way. So simple, in the denominator there is a 5 power 5. So what you need to do is multiply by 2 power 5 in the denominator and multiply 2 power 5 into the numerator. Numerator 13 is there. Now simply multiply, what is 2 power 5? What is 2 power 5? 32. So multiply 32 and 13. You will get the 416. You will get the 416. Now 416 divided by, now see, 5 power 5 means 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. And 2 power 5 means 2s are 2s are 2s are 2s are 2s are. Now 5 2s are 10. 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 Now 10s are 10s are 10s are 10s are 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 zeros behind the 10. So simply what you need to do is, denominator there is a 1 lakh. Now we need to easily do what? You need to simply move the points. You need to simply do the points. 0.00416 is the answer. Right? The second sum, 17 divided by 8. Right? If you do the 17 divided by 8, it goes very long. So for that, what you need to do is 17 17 divided by 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is there. So what you need to do is 5 power 3 you need to multiply in the denominator and in the numerator. Now, how many power is there? 3 power is there. So in the denominator there is 1000. And here you need to multiply 17 into 125. 17 into 125 is nothing but the 2125 divided by 1000. Now 2125 divided by 1000 is nothing but the 2.125. Simple. Here in the denominator there is a 2 power 6 and 5 power 2. 2 power 6 and 5 power 2. So here only 4 power is remain, right? Because 2 time is already there. So you need to multiply 5 power 4 into the denominator and into the numerator. Now what is the answer of this multiplication is 9375. And in the denominator there is a 6 0. So 10 lakhs. Now simply you need to move the points. This is the answer. Right? Now let's move ahead. Here what you need to do is 2 power 3 and 5 power 2. So 5 is 2 times over there. So how many times is remain? 1 time. So divided by 5 and multiply by 5. Multiply the 5 with the denominator, multiply 5 into the numerator. Now if you multiply this, you will get the 115. 115 divided by 1000 is nothing but the 0.115. The same here. In the denominator there is a 5. You need to multiply with the 2 only. In the denominator and into the numerator. 2 2s are 4. 4 divided by 10. 0.4 is the answer. Right? Now use this sum, you can do it by yourself only, right? So just do it. Here is the solution. Now the question number 3. It is a bit acha wala sum. The following real numbers have the decimal expansion as given below. In each case, decide whether they are rational or not. If they are rational and in the form of p by q, what you can say about the q? Prime factors of q. Now here, see, you just need to check whether it is a terminating or a non-terminating recurring or non-terminating non-recurring. See, terminating, non-terminating. First of all, let's see this 2. If it is terminating, what we can say? The q must be in the form of 2 and 5. If it is terminating, we can say q is a multiple of 2 and 5 only. But if it is a non-terminating, what we can say? It has a factor other than 2 and 5. Other than 2 and 5. Right? If it is a non-terminating, we can say it is the factor of other than 2 and 5. Non-terminating, recurring. We have this 2 case only. But if you are given that 0.1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is the non-terminating, non-recurring. Non-terminating, non-recurring. At that time, we cannot say anything about the q because it is an irrational number. And irrational number, q is not defined. And in the irrational number, q is not defined. Okay? So let's see. See here, this is the terminating term. This is the terminating. Here, the term is terminates. So if it is a terminating, what we can say? Q is in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n. I, the prime factors of the q will be either 2 or a 5 or a both. Right? Since this number has a terminating decimal expansion, it's rational number in the form of p by q. Right? Because it is in the form of p by q. Because it is a rational number. And q is of the form 2 power m, 5 power n. See, this is 1 2 0, 1 2 0 0, 1 2 0 0 0, 1 2 0 0 0 0. So this is the non-terminating and non-recurring. It is the decimal expansion neither terminating nor recurring. So therefore, the number is an irrational number. If it is an irrational number, we cannot say anything about the q. We cannot say anything about the q. Here it is what? See, this is the non-terminating because in the this is the bar. This is the bar. If it is a bar, it is a non-terminating but recurring. since the decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring, the given number is a rational number in the form of p by q, but q is not in the form of 2 power m 5 power n. The prime factors of q will also have the factors other than 2 and 5. So it 2 is also there, 5 is also there. It might be only 2, it might be only 5, but 2 and 5, the number is also other than 2 and 5. For example, 3, 7, etc., etc. Okay. So that's it for today, and that's it for the chapter. Right. I hope you grasp the content of this chapter. Right. So we'll meet into the next lecture. Till then, bye bye. See you. Stay home. Stay safe.